Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLees. This is JLeesCorner, and it's Saturday. It's Saturday. And I'm like, let me throw out some of these reviews that I've been bull crapping on. For I ain't do growing up hip hop, so that's what this is. It's growing up hip hop season 5, episode 8. I didn't review it last week because I didn't feel like it. The show for me is just not that enticing anymore. But we're gonna see what's gonna be. I also have to do Married at First Sight, and I'm going to do a little gossip chat. We're going to look through the blogs and see what's going on, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Center yourselves and stuff. Honey, I'm so happy it's Saturday and I can chill out and I can put on lipstick on in my house dress and just talk to y'all or whatever. It's feeling amazing. But let's get to the foolishness of growing up hip hop. So we see So last week, TT and Egypt was driving to Sam's show because Sam performing or whatever is the show he wants to propose to her. And Egypt was in the car freaking out. I can't be late. I'm a ruin it. I can't believe this. TT had the driver, the little Uber driver, whatever, take them to the wrong location in hopes that if Egypt is late enough, Sam won't be able to propose. I'm like, okay, TT, that's real. You know what I'm saying? SpongeBob SquarePants about it. It's just real kiddie-ish. Like, that's a kiddie-ish distraction. You know what I'm saying? If anything, you need to have the car break down. And y'all can't get there. But I'm just saying. Anyway, at the venue, we see Lil Twist, Lil Eazy-E, Big Boogie, Lil Tyran outside chit chat. Like, they're like, how in the hell does Sam have a show before Egypt had a show? I said, that's the question to ask, okay? Why is Sam headlining the show and not Egypt? Egypt came on the show and wanted to be an artist. She ain't did nothing artist like since season 1, and this is season 5. Girl, she's stupid. Anyway, Twist, like, you know what I'm saying? He using Egypt to push himself. We know. Everybody seems to know that except Egypt, Tretch, and Pepper. And I'm not saying that in the aspect of Sam don't care for Egypt, but Sam also see dollar signs and opportunities with Egypt. I'm saying it's like a job interview he saw with her. And he's at work. So Sam performs as this Joker type character. I was just like, oh, okay. You know, he brings up how the girl Egypt is like his Harley Quinn, and so they like Joker and Harley Quinn. I'm like, but that was crazy people. If you like it, I love it. I don't like it, but they do, so what can I do about it? Anyway, so, you know, girl was what was. So Egypt finally get there, okay? Well, she was late because the show had started or whatever, but she get there at first, like, oh my God, I need my ID. I don't have my ID. I'm like, how are you out in the world with no ID? I don't get it. But because she not drinking the club that her in, you know what I'm saying, they on card or whatever, I'm like, I don't care. And I'm so happy I see Egypt coming in. I feel just great because she's here, said Sam. And the TT had anything to do with her being late, it's gonna be problems. I say, bro, you have enough problems already. Probably the rent. Anyway, but everybody in the crowd as he's performing, it's like, why he got this makeup on? Like, why he look like the Joker? Like, what's going on with that? Now, Egypt says he wears some makeup so people will focus on his music and not that it's him. I'm like, the thing to do to make someone focus on something else is not to draw attention to something else. If you want them to pay attention to your music, why would you dress your face up like a clown? Because I'm not hearing you rapping. I'm wondering why he in the makeup. I don't even hear the music. I don't hear it. But that shows how much Sam and Egypt are just kind of stupid. Anyway, so he do call her up on stage and she performs a little bit. But I mean, they let us hear more of what Sam was doing than what Egypt was doing. I was like, is she lip syncing? Is she rapping? Is she singing? Is it a circus monkey? I was confused on what was going on. I just did not know. I just didn't know. And, you know, but they said, oh, Egypt did great. I said, but what did she do? How was it her show? Like, she's the daughter. She's the one who grew up hip hop. How do we not see more of her performance? Maybe it was bad. I'm not sure. We're going to keep on moving. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? When she's done doing her singing, rapping, dancing on stage or whatever, Sam gets down on one knee. He proposes. Will you be mine forever? Or something he said. I don't know what it was. But I say fine. And he proposed to her his makeup. You know what I'm saying? And she said yes. And she looked happy. She seemed happy. She also seemed surprised that she didn't know he was going to propose. So that's a good thing as well. You know what I'm saying? But we knew this because we seen the footage leaked months ago. When it happened. So, because somebody literally leaked the video of them getting engaged. I wasn't surprised at all. Honey, a little twist in the audience. You're like, man, Sam is the ultimate finesse king of the year. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He backed Pepper and Tretch's little girl. I say, I love Lil Twist now because he's so mellow. He's real mellow, but also he's a funny little kid or whatever. Anyway, he got Tretch and Pepper's daughter, and who is Sam? We don't even know who he is, and we don't. Anyway, so we do see her face at my mama. And Pepper's, oh my God, I'm so happy. Were you surprised? Yes, my mom was so surprised. Oh, what a picture. I was so surprised because they're engaged. That's her showing up the pawn shop ring. You know what I'm saying? Now, Pepper says she's happy that they're engaged, mainly because Sam promised that they would wait at least a year before they, you know what I'm saying, actually got married. But I was like, I don't think it should take him a year. I mean, I hope they wait a year is what I meant to say. But I feel like Egypt may try to rush it too. They just weird. You know what I'm saying? But they may be too weird, crazy people in love. Who knows? We will see what happens. Considering both, girl, I don't know. Anyway, so, we then see TT and Tyran outside or whatever. Tyran, for you know what I'm saying, they proposed. We kind of let it be and let what happen and see how it goes. And T's like, I'm going to investigate Sam. I'm going to act like I'm supportive. I'm going to be supportive because they engaged now. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep him on my list of who I have to investigate. I say, girl, where your man at? What you got going on? Nothing? Okay. So, we do see Angela, her mama, and her sister shopping, but I was too confused and distracted because Angela was walking around here with a puppy in a baby hammock. Okay, I'm like, that's a baby hammock around your neck. But I guess they have that for dogs too. Is that comfortable for dogs? I mean, girl, I just think it's weird when people carry dogs around like babies. I do. And I know, those are fur babies. No, those are dogs. Those are dogs. All I'm going to say is those are dogs. And sometimes, I promise you, my neighbors come in at the house as if they 10. It's like and you can tell they mama never told them, stop. It's either stay in or stay out. They in, girl, March 31st. Anyway, when she walked around here with this damn dog on her shirt, and it is what it is. Now, they was shopping for JoJo's fiance for the wedding or whatever, some of the news, some of the blue, some of the brown or whatever, all that stuff. So, Angela brings up how her son, who was 3 years old, was starting to ask about his father because he's, he getting to that age or whatnot or whatever. And so she said, I'm going to go talk to my life coach about that conversation. Her mama then started asking her about if she dating and what's going on with her and Romeo. And at that point, I clocked out. I was like, nope, I'm not dealing with it. I don't care. Like, please stop asking her about that man. I get it's a whole plot storyline for them both. I don't care. So, whatever. We do later on see her talking with her life coach, and she explains how her son was in the window and was saying, Mommy, white car and Daddy, as if he saw his father outside. And so she started saying, well, what do you see? Like, who's your, she started talking to him what he was talking about. And then she was explaining how she then had to explain to him that his father passed away. You know what I'm saying? She's like, it was just hard to explain that to a 3-year-old because, you don't really get that or whatever. She was very emotional. She was crying. She broke down. I don't think we've ever seen Angela emote emotions. She's very much so a robot. And I think she was like that before the man passed away, and she's probably worse even now. I like how the life coach told her, like, you're in protective mode, you're in mommy mode, you're always on, because you're in the mode of protecting your son. And I know that because, well, little do y'all know, like for DJ's father, when DJ was, I think he had just turned one. His father was in an accident and passed away. And so my sister hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? She has been, super mommy ever since. And so I can see that in Angela and how she's like so focused on her son. Because that's just what we have to do. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But she brings about this. She was so sad that day talking to her son because her son was sad. And she's never seen him sad. She's never seen him in that emotion. So him really, like, he's a happy kid. So him like, Mommy, I'm sad now, because he comprehends a little bit that his father is not coming back. You know what I'm saying? His father is gone. So that was sad to see. Okay, that was sad to see. I like how she then got, because they talked about that or whatever. And then the whole Romeo car, I'm like, oh God, please leave this shit alone. The only thing I can appreciate is the life coach told her, whatever feelings or emotions you have towards him, write him a letter. Don't mail it, but write out how you feel or whatever. And when you feel like it, burn it up. You know what I'm saying? But get all the emotions out or whatever and leave it be. I'm like, maybe he really likes you, and that's why he, doesn't like things that you do. We don't give a fuck. I don't know how else to say that. We don't, honey, it's so many non-fuckers giving, I don't know what to do. Now, we do see Vanessa meeting up with JoJo's wife. I think her name was Tania. I don't remember because they don't say her name a lot. And the way it's spelled, I don't think that's how it's pronounced, so I'll be ignoring it. But I just call her JoJo's fiance. So JoJo's fiance and Vanessa meeting up or whatever. And Vanessa, oh, y'all got a text from Master P. You know what I'm saying? He wants to have a business meeting with me. I said, oh, okay, if you say so. But, from there, it started bringing about how JoJo wants more kids and how his wife, she's his wife now, and how the fiance does not want more kids. I feel like that is a major conversation to have before getting married. And I feel like neither of them should enter into the marriage if they on different pages. That's a whole... I don't want to wait and hope the person I'm married to wants kids. Because if one of us never changes our mind, one of us will never be happy. I also feel like maybe this is just a storyline for them. I don't know. But she don't want more kids because of how hard the first pregnancy was and how scared she got because she had to have, I think, an emergency C-section. So that's why she don't want more kids. But he like, I just want more kids. Girl, okay. And Vanessa, when he's your husband, JoJo will understand as your husband. I say, girl, you don't know what JoJo gonna do. He may really want more children. You cannot marry a person who wants kids if you don't. Like, it won't work out. It won't. I just, it is what it is. Maybe they can just get a surrogate. Because she just doesn't want to birth more children. That's her issue. So, I mean, maybe they can get some money. I'm pretty sure they're not broke. And they can pay for a surrogate. And that way he can still get a whole new baby. Okay? So, we then see back to the little engaged couple or whatever. We see TT and Tyran outside. And what's that man's name? Sam and Egypt walk up. And Sam's like, you know what I'm saying? You need to accept me, TT, because me and Egypt is now engaged, and you just have to accept me and whatever. Love me, because I'm in the family. And she's like, well, I've been around her since before she was born. I'm saying I'm very protective of Egypt, and you know what I'm saying? People have came in, and there have been situations within the family of people used people. So I'm just trying to protect her. I get that, TT, but sometimes let it go. Like, you acting how you're acting is making you seem like the villain less than Sam, even though we know Sam ain't shit. But who cares? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Sam say he gonna prove himself because he understands them being protective of Egypt. I'm gonna go ahead and, prove myself in time or whatever that, okay, we don't really care about that either. And TT's like, I need to break them up. I'm like, TT kind of come off as a hater, but I digress. So we then see Dame Dash and that girlfriend, who y'all know I don't care about either. I don't care about him talking to her about how, because she's now pregnant, her sex drive's gonna be higher. I don't care. How he wants to marry her and get her $1 million ring. I don't care. I don't really care about Dame on the show. I I don't like Dane, and I don't want to hate on the man because I don't like him. So I kind of skim over his shit because I'm a firm believer in, if you don't like someone, it doesn't make you a hater. As long as you're not sitting around like focusing on not liking them. They keep putting him in my face. They do get on him and the daughter Ava. Okay, the one who signed the little declaration that, you know, say he's a bad father. Now, he like, well, she shouldn't sign a declaration or whatever. I'm saying, I pay her car note, or I pay for her car insurance. I got her that car. You her father. You're supposed to do those. You can't be upset that you do things for your child that most parents are supposed to do. But if you're a shitty parent, you're a shitty parent. One does not cancel out the other. Period. Okay? It's hard being your child. Regardless if you pay her car insurance or her car note or not. You still was a shitty father. It is what it is. And the girlfriend is in the confessional saying how, you know, they used to be so close, her and the daughter, and it's hard with Ava not being around because of the discourse between her and Dame or whatever. But I feel like a kid is around when they're a kid, they don't have any choice. Once she became of age and did not have to be in that environment, she removed herself. And I feel like Dame don't even understand the reason there's discourse between him and his children is because of him. He won't acknowledge his fault as a father, and they don't have to deal with it. Period. And that's why she did the declaration, because Tallulah should not be forced to be around him solely because she's too young to stand up for herself. And I'm like, dang, if you ever acknowledge your flaws as a father, you may have a better relationship with your children. Oh, dummy. Oh, made me so mad. So mad. And now it's really it. Okay, we see TT and Vanessa meet up. Main little TT, what did she say? She don't support the engagement. Girl, I don't care. Was that it? Yeah, and now Vanessa brings up she booked a movie in Master P as the EP, the executive producer, but she don't know if she should take it because the family pissed at Romeo. I'm my girl. If you don't, Romeo and as a situation is stupid. That don't mean that you should not take a job that his father is the EP of. He ain't gonna be your boss. He's just one of the people within the movie. I don't really care. We do see Vanessa meet up with Master P, and they chit chatting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he brings up, I'll just order some food and maybe pull it up in a minute. And he brings up how she's a good actress and he thinks she'd be great for this movie. And so it seemed like she's gonna probably take this role. But she then brings up how, you know what I'm saying, well, this is the weirdest because, you know, your son and my sister, there's issues or whatever, and my brother's also upset. So it's this discourse between, you know, the Millers and the Simmons, and you know what I'm saying, I feel like I'm stuck in the middle. What I did not like about the conversation was Master P seems to not be really listening to Vanessa and what she was trying to explain. The issue was your son said things about my sister that were not cool, and that was the issue. Master P was making it seem as if, well, I think people making, you know, putting 20 on 10. I think maybe people are misunderstanding what what Romeo was saying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that big. Romeo got, you know, he out here busy and got business or whatever. He's a boss. He may be busy. He may be a boss. But what he said about Angela was she didn't like it. Like, you can't act as if he ain't said. It's on camera. It's on camera. But I also feel like Vanessa's the wrong person to explain things to people because she can't explain shit to her own self. So I feel like it was a lot of miscommunication, but also I think Master P was just kind of making it seem as if, oh, it wasn't a big issue. What he said wasn't a big issue. You know what I'm saying? He didn't mean he didn't want to be a friend anymore. I'm like, that's what he said. That's what he said. And it was just like, you know, and it's like, I feel like he's not listening to me. And he wasn't. He wasn't. He was also just defending his son. And that was how it went off or whatever. I was like, girl, this shit is some bullshit. Anyway, gotta go. Peace.